Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rumbling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Gabriel Knight 3, Blood of the Sacred, Blood of the Damned, Blind. I have come to the train station.
I'm not sure what all these buildings are, but I don't think they're connected to the station.
To ask about the people that I'm tracking. Maybe someone here will know something about them.
The great and magnificent Cuiza train station. The French really enjoy their barrels, don't they? Cheap seating and storage facilities in one. I doubt there's anybody in there that can help with the case. Proof that the Great Iron Way really does go everywhere. I vaguely remember this platform from my arrival. I was pretty out of it.
Oh, there's someone here.
Wow, classic chassis.
Oh, that's a taxi.
Wow, classic chassis. The owner wouldn't like it. Besides, I prefer the back. He might have been around last night. I wonder if that guy runs the taxi service. Hi there.
Oh, it's you. Haha. You are feeling better, I hope. That was a nasty bump you had on the head last night.
Sure. You took me over to Rennes-le-Chateau, right?
Yes, you must remember the car. You said it had a smell like the, garlic. Probably my dog, Fifi. He loves to eat the garlic and then he...
Yeah, well, thanks for jogging my memory.
Oh, it's my pleasure, monsieur.
You were here last night. Did you see two men with a trunk come out of that station just before I did?
Yes, but they didn't need a ride from me.
No, what'd they do?
They drove off, monsieur.
Yes, but how? Did they have a car parked here?
No. Well, yes, I guess it was parked at the time.
Could you tell me exactly what you saw? Two men with a trunk came out of the train station and...
I'm having a hard time remembering.
Oh, he made a universal gesture for wanting a bribe. So, sure, we can do that.
My memory needs more help than that, monsieur. Très bien. Now I tell you. There was waiting a car, monsieur, maybe for an hour. Then the two men came out, they get in the car, and voila.
What kind of car?
Very nice, very fine. It does not smell like the garlic, this car.
What was the make?
It was a sedan. As to the make, my eyes are not so good.
You want more money?
No, monsieur. My eyes are really not so good.
Oh, well, what about color?
Black, very black, this car.
And the driver?
Not old, well-dressed. Oh, and the trunk. Like it was the Queen's china they handled that trunk. Into the back seat it went, not even in the boot.
One more thing. Which way did they go?
The same way I took you, monsieur, toward Rennes-le-Chateau.
Okay, so a black sedan, you're saying. Okay, definitely should keep that in mind.
Good thing that sign's there, or I'd swear this was a garage. Ashtrays are to the French what car seats are to Americans. At least you can stretch out while you're waiting. Either that means tickets in French, or they've got a side business going in munitions. There's a girl in the ticket booth. That's helpful. Hello there, mademoiselle.
Bonjour. Where is it you wish to go?
I'm already there. I want to ask you a few questions.
Oui. All right.
Oh, train from Naples, which is what that Italian guy, Buscetti, whatever, the one that I met at the church, claims to have come on.
Do you have a record of a man getting off the Naples train last night?
There was no train from Naples last night, monsieur. We have very limited service.
Is that so? What trains did come in?
We have a set schedule, monsieur. The trains are listed on the board.
What other trains had passengers disembark last night?
Un moment. There was one passenger from Rome, none from Madrid, two from Nice earlier in the day.
Great, thanks. Did two men with a trunk come in from Paris yesterday evening?
We had 3 arrivals last night from Paris, but I have no idea who they were.
Do you know where they went?
Mais no. We only keep a record of the number who arrive, and only that because there is some talk of cutting service to Guisa. We have few visitors, and most of them come by auto.
I don't think she can tell me anything more. It's a list of arrivals and departures.
Okay, so he was lying about coming on the train from Naples, which is certainly significant, right?
Looks like someone was a bit too eager to flick.
Is there something in the trash? There actually is.
Why are you poking around in ashtray sand? Oh, ha ha.
So what was it? It's a piece of paper, right? It's a shovel. What? Where is it?
The binocs came with the Harley. My wallet.
Yeah, but where's the... what? Unless it was nothing, and it was just... what? Maybe I'm too tired. Like, did he pocket it? I guess maybe he was just checking it to see if it's something important, which probably it wasn't. But still, the Italian guy was lying, which is certainly something to remember. And the two guys, they took a black sedan into town. Who are those? Are those the other members of the tour? Because green is me. I'm here. They seem to be just going in circles, to be honest. So maybe I should disregard them for the time being. I'll go to this guy, Larry Chester, because he's a specialist on the Templars, and it seems like the Templars have a lot to do with the plot of this game. Oh, I can climb down the well. Well, I won't do it without good reason. That's a bit hazardous.
Kinda big for a garden ornament.
What are you talking about? That's a well. It has a clearly defined purpose.
I don't think that's necessary at the moment. That tree must come in handy. It gets damn hot around here. It's a window.
Okay.
It's a window.
Oh, it's a cracked window.
There is a hole in the window, but it's not a very big one. That's what I call the lived-in look. Crucifying rabbits, maybe? This must be the place the Abbé told me about. That tree must come in handy again.
Okay, there are different places to hide. His car is blue.
That must be Chester's car.
I think I blocked my camera.
It's the front door.
Hello. May I help you?
I hope so. The name is Knight. Gabriel Knight. The Abbé at Rennes-le-Chateau recommended you as a Templar scholar.
Did he now?
Yep. He said, go talk to Larry Chester about the Templars. And then he said, and let me know what you think.
Well, in that case, you'd better come in. Can I get you some tea?
No, thank you.
Now then, what can I do for you, Mr. Knight?
It's like books on religion. I guess I have to talk about him some before I can look around his place.
Is there any reason to think the Templars left something here, specifically?
It's not unknown that the Templars were digging in the region. They claimed they were mining the old Roman gold veins, but they hired only German workers who couldn't communicate with the locals. Naturally, that led to some speculation.
Well, I guess I should ask generally about the Templars first, for the conversation to make the most sense.
I read in the museum that several of the Templar founders and the Grand Master were from this region.
That's true. They also had several bases here and owned a great deal of land. The Chateau de Serres, for example, was built on top of an old Templar fortress.
Why were the Templars accused of heresy?
There are many theories, but most scholars agree that King Philip was jealous of their authority. He wanted to confiscate their land and their reputed treasure. Unfortunately, the Templars themselves helped him make his case. They boasted of the secrets they'd learned in the Holy Land.
Secrets?
Mystical secrets from Kabbalists and Arabic astronomers. Of course, to Christendom this was nothing but witchcraft. Those who confessed were released. Those who did not were burnt at the stake, including the last Grand Master, Jacques Molay.
And they dissolved completely after that?
The Knights Templar were no more, yes.
Well, it is a loaded sentence. there is an implication in what he said that they stopped existing as a Knights Templar organization and possibly continued to exist as some other kind of organization. That's the way he sort of hung his voice. Like, there's significance to that, certainly.
The Abbé mentioned that you're working on a book.
Yes, I'm a historian.
And you're writing about the Templars.
Oh, exactly. This area is rich in Templar history. That's why I thought I'd come here to write. It's a kind of sabbatical, really.
A sabbatical from what?
I teach at a prep school in Manchester.
The Templars had a lot of wealth, right? Gold, money, land.
Absolutely.
And that's one possibility for the alleged local treasure? The Templar stash?
Yes, but
You don't think so?
they had warning before their arrest. Perhaps some chose to believe that the church would ultimately protect them, but they had enough sense to move the treasure.
To where?
There are various locations. Ireland and Scotland have a great deal of Templar history, for example.
Madame Girard mentioned that the Holy Grail is sometimes linked to the Templars.
It is, yes. In many of the early Grail legends, the knights were described as Templars, wearing the white mantle with a red cross.
She said something about them actually finding the Grail in the Holy Land. Do you think that's possible?
Yes, I do.
So you think the Templars found the Holy Grail in Jerusalem and brought it back here?
Let me put it this way. When the Templars were founded in 1118, there were 9 knights. Their stated purpose was to protect pilgrims on the road. But for years they did nothing of the sort. They were given quarters in the Temple of Solomon by King Bedouin himself. There they stayed, and there they excavated for 9 years. Then, in 1128, they changed completely. They returned to Europe and began recruiting. Their wealth and power grew on an unprecedented curve.
So you do think they found the Grail?
I think you're taking the legend of the Grail a little too literally. As with many things of the Middle Ages, it was often wiser and safer to speak in allegory.
What's the Holy Grail an allegory of?
I have a feeling that will come to light sometime in the next decade.
If the Templars smuggled out their treasure, wouldn't that sort of blow the Grail theory?
Perhaps there were some things that were too large or too, shall we say, localized to take with them. No, they left something behind in the Languedoc. You can be sure of that, Mr. Knight.
I don't have anything else to say to him.
Larry Chester. He's supposed to be writing a book on the Templars.
Yep, he's a writer, all right. Only writers have this many books. I can't make it out from here, and he'd probably get upset if I took it with me. I can't make it out from here. I prefer an old manual myself. That painting's about as colorful as Larry himself. Yep, he's a writer, all right. Boy, can you imagine the exciting stuff in this guy's files?
Yeah, that's probably not going to work while he's literally
The
here.
guy's into maps. The guy's into maps. It's a clock, an alarm clock. Why would I want to do that? Yep, he's a writer, all right. Boy, can you imagine the exciting stuff in this guy's files? Yep, he's a writer, all right.
Okay. I guess that's it for the moment. Although the game definitely is setting up some possible break-in later on, because there's a hole in the window here and some trees to hide behind. And obviously he has those files that...
Thanks for the info, Mr. Chester.
You're most welcome. What is your interest in the Templars, if you don't mind my asking?
No, I don't mind. Thanks again.
Okay. Chateau de Blanchefort, which is named for one of the Templar Grandmasters, so clearly has relevance to that. Cardo. Okay, so there are some things, some places I can walk to on foot, I guess.
They even label their mountains around here. I don't have my hiking boots on.
Okay, so I guess I can't for now, but I could theoretically later.
There's a stream down there. I can't see it too well, but I can hear it.
Oh! I saw a guy on an orange bike, but I guess he was one of the tour people. But I'm not specifically like shadowing any of them at the moment, so I will just look around.
Chateau de Blanchefort. Rock Negra. Black rock. That's one heck of a big black rock.
So what's the significance of that? Like, why is it a tourist attraction? What am I supposed to take from that? I don't know.
It's a diagram of the chateau that used to be here.
Home of the Blanchefort family, possibly including Bertrand de Blanchefort, the sixth Grandmaster of the Knights Templar. This chateau was under Templar possession from 1132 to at least 1138. What? That's very short.
Not much left of the place, is there? Not much left of the place, is there? Mount Cardew must be the big mountain across the road. There's a big orange rock off the road over there.
Orange rock, and there's also a black rock right here.
That's a nice looking mountain, if you're into that nature stuff. There was a tower here. Not much left of the place, is there? There's that big black rock you can see from the road.
Okay, that's possibly somehow relevant. You know, the different colored mountains. Should probably remember about them being a thing. Wait. Is that Larry's house? Can I just walk all the way? Okay, what
I
happens?
have to go back for my bike.
Okay, fair enough. I guess. So the orange guy passed me, but they all seem to just be going in a circle. I'm not sure what am I supposed to take from that, to be honest. They are not even stopping in any particular place, so I'll just go here. Rennes-le-Chateau, whatever. I can't read French, so forgive me, any French people that might happen across this video.
Must be trying to cash in on the treasure hunting crowd. Deader than a Bub Dole rally.
I guess it's some kind of a village.
Deader than a Bub Dole rally. Deader than a Bub Dole rally. Cozy. But if I'm going to be in a bar, I prefer to sit as close to the poison as possible. They're opaque from all the cigarette smoke. They're opaque from all the cigarette smoke. A line-shaped map. Weird. It's a big old sword. Cool. How romantic. A guy could do well in a place like this. Reminds me of the Hunt Club. Either they have really big darts here in France or that thing's been played to death. They got a travel theme happening here. Ooh, the local watering trough. Call me crazy, but my guess is he's the bartender. I don't think I want to show that to him. Hey, how's business?
Désolé, je ne parle pas anglais.
Okay.
Okay, so he doesn't speak English.
We have a communications gap.
And obviously Gabriel himself doesn't speak a lick of French, so it's not going to be of much use to me. Are there any other locations here? Doesn't look like it. But I haven't actually accomplished anything. So... Like, I guess I must have missed something over here, because that's the only sort of significant place that I didn't accomplish, because I did get some info at the train station and stuff, but I haven't accomplished anything over here, so I don't know.
It's a diagram of the chateau that used to be here. Not much left of the place, is there? There was a tower here. There's that big black rock you can see from the road. There's a big orange rock off the road over there. Not much left of the place, is there?
Unless I'm somehow supposed to... Because I don't know, there's seemingly nothing here. For the time being. Unless I'm supposed to somehow stop the guy and like chat him up when he's passing me. No, don't go this way. I wanted to go all the way down. No, that's also not what I wanted to do actually. You very clearly... I guess I have to sort of time it correctly. But they do very clearly sort of pass... Also, there's this... I guess that's the sound of the water. Like, I caught sort of the tail end of him once. And I have to think it's somehow significant, right? Because I can't think of... Okay, so I guess I'm...
He pulled off at a little parking lot.
I guess I'm tailing him. The Hermitage. Which guy is it again? Is it Buccelli?
Wilkes is here doing something with that machine of his. Probably some high-tech version of a water dowser, and probably useless.
Okay, so it's Wilkes.
L'Hermitage. Wonder what that means.
Well, it means an hermitage, I assume, which is... Oh. Okay, so she can maybe lead me somewhere as well. Unless she just drives around all day.
She stopped at a place called Coombe's Sword.
Okay, first, let me go here. And check it out. What's the sound?
That's Wilkes' moped. FED039A is Wilkes' moped. Guess I should make a note of it.
Okay, I was about to question whether that could be a good idea. So I guess the game does concur on that point.
Got it.
Yeah, it's a cave. So I assume it might be the... What's that? Some kind of a thumb
Knight.
machine.
Gabriel Knight. Knight. Gabriel Knight. I'm thinking, but I haven't a clue. What the heck is that thing?
Yeah, it's kind of my question as well.
He's probably searching the web for the most macho contest results. You know, those are the guys who pick up automobiles with their teeth and cut off their own heads with chainsaws. He just looks the type. Wilkes' computer. How does he get his big fingers on those little keys? It's Wilkes, the Australian. Hey, Wilkes, how's it going?
Beachy, what are you doing out here?
Just taking in the sights. L'Ermitage. Cute.
Yeah, right.
Is it some kind of a geological, like for detecting things underground or something?
Say, mind if I ask about your machine?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, come on. What is it? You trying to call a giant sandworm or what?
For your information, Knight, this is highly delicate scientific equipment.
Yeah, so is a worm thumper. So, see anything headed this way? Should we head for the rocks?
Shut the hell up, Knight.
Look, it's a giant worm. Get out the harpoons.
Ah, for Christ. This is a seismic survey machine, Knight. Now shut the hell up before I thump you.
A seismic survey machine? What's it do?
Forget it, Knight. Get your own damn theory.
You really think there's a treasure out here?
Oh, there's a treasure, all right, mate.
Yeah? What do you think it is?
You know what Sonia's girlfriend said, don't you? People are walking around on gold and don't even know it. The Romans mined here. Back then, they knew how to use slave labor, right? Plus all them kings that was around here. Those guys had regular hordes of valuables, and some of it's bound to have gotten lost.
Well, I guess so.
And the bloke that finds it is going to be flat out stinking rich. And I'll tell you a secret, mate. That bloke is going to be me.
You seem pretty sure about finding that treasure.
That's right. But I ain't going to tell you about it. So don't ask.
So, you don't think the treasure's related to the Grail?
Holy Grail. Yeah, that's a right one. Did you know the Nazis crawled all over this valley looking for it?
No.
What a bunch of jackasses. Hey, I was thinking, if I find an old enough cup, right? Maybe one with some jewels and shit on it, I could pass it off for the Grail. Especially if it came from around here.
Gee, there's an idea.
Sure. If Hitler believed all that mystical crap, there's got to be somebody else who'll believe it. Maybe dish out some serious cash.
I don't have anything else to say to him. This is obviously some sort of tourist site. This little cave has been identified as l'Hermitage on regional maps for centuries, but the origins of its ownership and usage remain obscure. Wow, that's fascinating. I'll have to write home about that one.
What are you talking about? So why is it even a tourist attraction? I assumed it is because they know that one of the saints hermits used to camp in here and is like a religious site.
Pillars outside a cave? Maybe l'Hermitage means weird-ass architecture.
I guess it might have something to do with those, because it's used. It looks like a remnant of a gate, possibly, or something.
No thanks. The last time I went poking around in a cave, I ended up with hair on my palms.
Okay, so I will check out that other location. Then, I guess. Or not. Oh, I can. Okay.
It's Madeline's van, all right. I followed her here.
Can I write? I guess it doesn't make much sense to write that down because it's a unique kind of vehicle. Although, to be honest, still wouldn't hurt to have the license plate in case something happens.
Madeline's driving the van. Ooh, believe me, I'm not gonna be forgetting that anytime soon. Coom's sword. Well, whatever it is, it's down that path.
Yeah, I have no idea myself, to be honest, so I'll have to walk down here to find out.
It's a sign about the area. A stone slab called the Dal de Coom's sword was discovered at this spot. This slab allegedly contained encoded messages related to the Rennes enigma, but it has since vanished. Coom's sword still draws curious seekers hoping for more clues.
Well, it would be nice if you told me what the Rennes enigma is, because without that information, I'm afraid this little plaque gives me nothing.
So they found the stone slab that could have been the key to the mystery, and then they lost it? Figures. There were buildings here once. There's not a lot of growth going on in this area, is there? Now, what is she up to? She's just hanging out, isn't she? Ooh, if I thought about her for too long, I'd be walking funny. Fancy meeting a girl like you in a place like this.
Oh, hello, Monsieur Knight.
Sightseeing, are we?
I am refreshing my memory for tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You mean for that tour thing? So what's so special about this place?
Nothing. And anyway, you are not taking the tour, so why do you care?
You got a point there.
I don't think she's in the mood for company. Now, what is she up to? Not the best way to get on her good side.
So what's this way? Oh, that's Mosley.
Mosley? What the hell is he doing out here?
Oh, hi, Gabe.
It's Gabriel, you flatfoot. What are you doing here?
Me? Oh, just looking around.
I thought you said you were busy this afternoon.
I am busy. I'm busy looking around. And if I'd wanted my mother along, I would have invited her, Knight.
Okay, all right. Forget I mentioned it.
I could swear he's up to something. I just don't know what.
So, why are you looking around here?
I saw the sign and it looked interesting, okay? The Dead Man. Now, doesn't that sound like something I'd find interesting?
How do you know l'homme mort meant the dead man? Your French is worse than mine.
I saw it in a guidebook. Look, why don't you go catch some kidnappers, will you?
I'm gone.
I could swear he's up to something. I just don't know what.
There was a sign around here, right? I just looked at it a second ago.
It's a sign about the area. This valley has been called the Dead Man on regional maps for centuries. Some authors have attempted to link it to the Rennes enigma because one of the parchment ciphers contains the phrase, "He is there, dead."
I still don't know what the Rennes enigma is, so I assume it has to be like something super popular so that everyone... But that still doesn't make sense, because if you're a local, you wouldn't need those kind of tourist guidey plaques anyway. They are for tourists, so I don't even know what the Rennes enigma is, so it would be great if someone freaking told me.
I remember something about those parchments from the museum, but I don't see how it could relate to the case.
Oh, so is that? But what does it have to do? He found those parchments... Well, I guess it... What is it called again? Man, I have to stop playing so late because my mind is fried. Is it Rennes-le-Chateau? If so, then I guess that's where the name comes from. It's about the whole Saunier's treasure kind of deal. That's what the enigma is, I guess.
Look at it this way. Mosley's a lot better suited to that back than I am.
Actually, why is he not mad at me? And why didn't it at the very least come up? Because the guy would have been like, but you've already rented a bike. And also, he doesn't have his, well, I guess I put his passport back.
ASD 257K. Got it. I have to go back for my bike.
How do I go back? And which way even is it?
I don't think she's in the mood for company. Ooh, if I thought about her for too long, I'd be walking funny.
She's trying to call someone? Unless... Is she communicating with Mosley somehow? Did he have his phone out? Or like a short circuit? Yeah, he does. He does. So maybe they are working together?
I saw your moped in the parking lot. Nice bike.
You know, go to hell. Somebody in the group screwed up, or the moped guy screwed up. I don't know. Anyway, he had me checked off his list. Can you believe it? I was lucky to get anything. I'm gonna have a word with Madeline about it.
Oh, you should. Really. You shouldn't have to put up with that.
Tell me about it. So, what are you driving?
Oh, one of the bigger bikes. It's a little rough.
Yeah, goddamn small towns.
I could swear he's up to something. I just don't know what.
Go back to town. Yeah, it's called Rennes-le-Chateau. Okay, so I'm just stupid and my brain is fried. I think I'll talk to the priest if I can find him. Cause he wanted me to come back after I talked to the Templar guy, right? But I will do it next time, because this episode has been long enough. So I'm going to save. And end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.